just to settle into the invisible, this fresh, open beingness, just to relax into naturalness, this awareness that's holding the body, the thoughts and feelings, the earth, the stars, the planets, the galaxies, all held within basic space, this loving, compassionate womb. And within this awareness, within the basic space, thoughts, concepts, feelings will arise, and they create a sort of spider web of sorts within the here and now, within this freshness, aware of the trees and the wind and the green plants swaying in the gentle breeze, the birds chirping, the sun giving its warmth to the beautiful forest. Just this here and now, this basic naturalness, this freshness, this awareness that's always there, here and now. Well, on its surface, concepts are beginning to arise. A thought arises, and another thought based on that thought arises, and a judgment based on those thoughts arises, and awareness then seasons in some emotion based on these thoughts and judgments. And right here and now, within all of this, the spider web begins to form of conceptual thinking. And we can be aware of ourselves beginning to contract into that. The stickiness of the spider web, the stickiness of these thoughts and concepts are grabbing us, and we're grabbing them, and we're being pulled into the spider web. Almost as if a fly were being pulled into this spider web and being entrapped within the spider web of conceptual thinking. The mind almost creates a sort of I, an ego, or a separate self that contracts into the spider web of our current conceptual proliferation. And as we get entrapped and caught up in the spider web and the stickiness, it pulls us in, and we're losing the freshness, the awakeness, the beingness. We lose the trees, the wind, the warmth, the sun, the here and now. We completely lose all awareness of what's going on around us and being here and our freshness, and we're completely lost and entrapped within the spider web, this current spider web. And it creates a tightness, a tension. We can't breathe as freely, and we're trying to figure our way out, and we're a little fly struggling within the spider web. And usually when this happens, confusion begins to arise, and we're asking questions and wondering what we should do, because we're trying to find our way out of the spider web. We're lost in conceptual thinking. And as Longchen Rabjam says, there's never been confusion, there's no confusion now, and there never will be confusion. If confusion is happening, we're lost in the spider web. We've completely contracted into the spider web. We're the fly struggling in the spider web, and we've lost our freshness, our just naturalness, our beingness. The conceptual mind has pulled us in with its stickiness. And it's very similar to having your head underwater almost. If your head's underwater, you can't breathe. If it's being held underwater, you can't breathe and you're struggling. And when you lift your head out of the water, you take a deep breath and you're back here now. You can see the sky and the sun and feel the wind, and you feel so much better. You're back into the present moment and freshness, and you can breathe freely again, and you realize, oh, my head was underwater. I was lost in the spider web. I simply had to lift my head out of the water and come back to the present moment and this freshness. And a lot of traditions, they have techniques, and different techniques you can do when lost in the spider web, or notice you're contracted in to conceptual thinking and losing that freshness. And one tradition, they yell fat really loudly. By doing so, it kind of cuts the spider web. So if you're lost in the sticky spider web of concepts and feelings, and you notice you've contracted and you yell fat really loudly, it cuts right through all these current concepts and thoughts and emotions. And the spider web falls away, and you come back to the present moment and realize, ah, yes, I'm here and now. I can see the trees and the plants. I can feel the wind and the sky and the clouds. I can breathe, and this natural freshness is here once more. And the spider web has fallen away, which seemed so important in the moment and was entrapping me so completely. But I have lifted my head out of the water. I have yelled fat and cut through the spider web. And many traditions all have different techniques, even just being aware of this happening or coming back to the body or the breath can help you come out of the spider web a little bit and come back to freshness, aliveness, awakeness, and to let go of the stickiness that we've been entrapped by. And conceptual thinking has many purposes and is a wonderful tool, but we can live a beautiful and wonderful, natural, flowing life through effortlessness, not through conceptual thinking or frameworks or analyzing or examining, but just allow things to be as they are, just to rest in naturalness and allow this womb of loving compassion, of the invisible, of just the here and now and the rest to allow things to happen as they are, and just to let be and let life flow in its natural way. We don't need to get contracted into the spider web. We don't need to lose our naturalness, our freshness, our awakeness. And just to be here and now is the greatest gift of all.